What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Today this video is urgent, guys. We are just being robbed left and right, man. If you guys aren't gonna do anything about it, you guys are just getting robbed, period. Today we're going on a walk, man, outside the studio. Yeah, it's not much of a studio, but anyways, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. That way you guys are notified every time I make a new one. And make sure you leave a comment below saying you subscribed. And once you guys do all that, you'll get thrown into a drawing for $100 in free BTC. It happens at the end of every month, man. But anyways, guys, this is happening to everyone. We're being robbed. We're being lied to. Guys, it's happening now. If you don't do anything, you're just going to lose your money. You're guaranteed to lose. It's called inflation, guys. Inflation, they're pumping the dollar away like nuts and ham, man. And let me explain it to you like this. So this is a point in time where it's almost better to just, well, actually, it's usually always better to be in debt. Let me explain this concept to you. So, you know how everyone always says, yeah, back then I used to buy a hamburger for 25 cents, or yeah, I used to buy a hamburger for a nickel, or a milkshake for a dime, or gas used to cost $1. Well, how much does it cost now? Well, yeah, that's the point, guys. So look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a very good example. This is an asset you can look at, and you can look at relative to what the dollar has done and what prices are doing, or even gold. If you're like, nah, Bitcoin's trash, okay, whatever. Look at gold. If you think if you think gold's trash, well, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Because I mean, it's just like, dude, what asset are you valuing it? Oh, well, I guess you can use real estate. Real estate's a good example, guys. Look at the prices of the houses. They're going up like crazy. It's just is what it is. I mean, the government's doing it sometimes with like food prices and whatnot. They're trying to keep it down, but now it's just getting out of hand. Everything's inflating. If you guys aren't doing anything with your money, it's going to be deflated. Guaranteed, 100%. You have no choice. They're pumping the dollar. I know a lot of you guys don't, some understand tokenomics and some don't. It's the same thing with the dollar. So say you have $100 and outstanding, there's $1,000 total, right? You have 10% of the quote unquote network. Now say that now there's $2,000 and you still only have $100. Now you only have 5% of the network. In theory, you would have lost your purchasing power. That's how it works, guys. That's what they're doing. It's garbage. There's no limit. They can just print as much as they want, and you're guaranteed to lose, guys. You guys need to figure out a plan. You need to figure out a solution. If you guys are not doing anything with your money, you're going to be losing money, guaranteed 100%. There are countries that have to get paid 3 times a day. They have to get paid 3 times a day because that's how much the currency is deflating. Guys, we're in a huge pumping inflation time, guys. And if you guys are not going by the game, or if you guys aren't beating the game, you guys are being defeated. You guys are losing the game. Guys, you got to understand what game is going on. The game is, look, we're going to pump this dollar to the moon because that's just what we've taught everyone. We're secretly being taxed. I mean, sure, you have to pay taxes at the end of the year, but in reality, you're losing money on the dollar. So it's like, what the pants? I'm basically paying double taxes now. I'm having to pay taxes to the government, and now my dollar's worth less than it was a year ago. Wait, I'm sorry, not a year ago. How about a week ago? Or maybe even 3 days ago? Guys, you're seeing prices rise, just go up and go up and go up. Gold's going up, silver's going up, gas is going up, houses are going up. Guys, I'm a real estate agent, and thinking houses are selling 30-40% over asking price. Guys, normally it's like, hey, will you take $5,000 less? Now it's like, oh snap, will you take $50,000 more? Nah, I'm sorry, we had an offer for $100,000 more. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. I mean, but anyways, guys, this is just a big warning for you guys. Be careful, guys. Make sure you put your money, figure out what to do with your money. Because if you we're in a time now, if you aren't doing anything with your money, you're guaranteed to lose. We're at the point in time where it's like they're pumping the dollar. And before in this country, we had the luxury of the gold backing the currency. That was back in the 70s, and then, or before the 70s, and then they took it off, and that's when it just broke loose. That's when the printer just said, "Brr." So I'm almost positive YouTube or even the government or whatever is probably going to shadow ban this video, but I hope anyone who sees this video takes this video and understands it and figures out they need to do something. If you aren't going to do anything, you're guaranteed to lose. What kind of game do you want to play if you're guaranteed to lose? I don't want to play that game. I never want to play that game. I mean, that's why I stopped playing video games. I used to be a huge gamer, and then all these guys on Call of Duty and whatever the new games are, every time I'd spawned, all I'd see is 5, 4, 3, 2, respawn, 5, 4. It was like, dude, it was a never-ending loop. I always died. I just hated it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to explain this concept one more time. I hope it helps and helps you understand it a bit, but here's the concept, guys. So $1 10, 20 years ago is worth more than it used to be now. This is the reason why it's very important to take action, and you can use this to your advantage. You got to be careful with levering up, but we've shown you in DeFi protocols as well, but you got to be careful with what you're doing. If you aren't doing anything, you're guaranteed to lose. But here's a good example that you should understand. So $1 back then bought you a burger, right? So how about something like this? You go ahead and get the loan or get the money, get the information. Now you have that dollar of debt put to the side. Yes, you do have to take in consideration interest rates and so on. So you have to pick an asset that is going to appreciate more than the debt. So a lot of people will do this in real estate, guys. This is some alpha. This is easy to do, but you got to be very careful. What you can do is you can get a house, or if you have some funds set aside, you can get a loan, or not funds, but some assets on the side. You can get a loan against those assets. So quote unquote, you technically already sold it at that price, and you have that debt that you have to owe. That debt is always going to be, say you get a $10,000 loan, that debt is always going to be denominated in $10,000. So that $10,000 back then was able to buy so much more than it is able to buy now. That's why money now is always better than money later, because debt is always one of those things that is depreciating, or yes, depreciating. So if you owe someone $10,000 back then, that purchasing power is going to be a lot more back then than it was now. A good example of this is like candy bars, guys. Candy bars used to cost like 20 cents, 25 cents, and now stinking they cost like sometimes as much as like $2. I mean, dude, I could have just like stocked up on candy bars back then and then just held them for 10 years. And then I sold them and 8x'd my money, man. I should have just stocked up on Snickers bars. That would be the best investment of my life. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, that would still be a really good investment. But you guys understand the concept. It's like, okay, well, that makes sense now. But then again, everything is relative. So that 25 cents that you were paying back then is the purchasing power of the $2 now. So what you can do after you get that $10,000 or $20,000 or whatever you get on that house, you can use that to buy another house. Now you have 2 houses. Now you're like, well, how are you going to pay for those? Rent them out. Use the rent payments to pay the monthly payments. Now you're getting rent from 2 houses instead of just one. This is the levering up strategy. And now you can take that income coming in from there, and then you can get a loan on those 2 houses and buy 2 more houses. And now you got 4 houses producing income, and all the rent payments are paying off the mortgage payments. And now it's like, oh, snap, awesome. So now you have a bunch of income coming in. You're making a profit. You're pocketing the spread. You're paying off the houses. Eventually, after time, you get 4 paid off houses in full, and you get paid to do it. And you can use that to buy more houses. Just a little concept, guys. But remember, guys, if you're keeping your money in the dollar, you're guaranteed to lose. So, guys, there's different strategies out there. There's different things you can do. You can use DeFi to your advantage if you guys are more risk off and you guys just want to earn some stable interest, or not stable, but earn some interest. You can use these DeFi protocols to your advantage. If you're someone who's like, I just want to buy an asset and forget it, well, I mean, yes, they are risky. They fluctuate a lot. It's early technology. You have Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you're like, bro, those are so volatile, I'm so old school, well, you got gold and silver. If you're like, bro, they do nothing, I can't earn any money on it, there's no DeFi there, you can get a house. If you can't do a house, there's other stuff too, guys. It's just the concept of renting out stuff. If you can do rooms, if you guys got a house, you can rent out some rooms. I mean, you don't have to start massive. You can start small. Be an entrepreneur. Buy something for a lower price, sell it for a higher price. Find some goods and services. Build a business, guys. Don't work for someone. It's not worth it. If you work for someone, they tell you what to do, when to do, how to do, where to do. And it's like, wait, can I? Oh yeah, I can't do it because I got a job. No, guys, build your own company, build your own business, be an entrepreneur. That's what it's all about, man. But anyways, guys, I hope this brought any value to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for like the walkathon. Yeah, but I had to go for a walk, man. This was just sitting on my mind, and I'm like, man, I got to get this out there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, 3 things: like, subscribe, bell button, and guys, leave a comment below saying you subscribed. You will automatically get thrown into a drawing to earn $100 in BTC. And guys, we'll leave you guys with a verse one-liner. This is a verse of encouragement. 1 John 3:16. And why is this important? Well, in the verse it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him will have everlasting life," guys. Remember, guys, we are just a vapor on this earth. This is just all a big game. Guys, the real goal in life is making it to heaven and bringing as many people as you can with you. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. That video. All right, guys, if you guys want to get some free BTC, here is the quadruple threat. Guys, there's a link in the description below. You can sign up for Celsius. You get $40 in free BTC. I get $40 in free BTC. It is a win-win. And if you enter in any of these codes, this is for a limited time, you will get an additional bonus of BTC, guys. You cannot beat that. The next in the quadruple threat is Voyager. Guys, when you sign up for Voyager, deposit $100, you will get $25 in free BTC. Need I say more? Probably not. The next one is BlockFi. This is also in the link in the description below. Deposit $100 and you also get $25 in free BTC. In both for BlockFi and for Celsius, you will be earning interest on the money you deposit and interest on the money you receive in the bonus, as in the BTC. And the final one that's in the link in the description below of the quadruple threat is crypto.com. Guys, when you get or reserve the metalcrypto.com Visa card, which is the Ruby one and up, you will get $25 USD paid in CRO. Guys, you got to check out these bonuses. Lots of fun. Thanks for tuning in.